Hi, I'm Danny and these are my Diecast Disasters. In this video I'm going to be restoring and customizing a Hot Wheels new Beetle Cup. And these were produced from 2002 until 2016, and the models up until 2010 had a unique detachable body. So there was a little tab at the rear and you could press it in and you can take the body off the car, exposing the interior and the roll cage. Let's take a closer look at this example off of the turntable. This was actually sent to me by my mum. So it's a relatively scruffy looking car. It's missing a few chips of paint. Don't think that black does a lot for it. The wheels are pretty worn out. Not in the worst state in the world, but it could definitely do with a makeover. Here's me trying to get the base off. You press a little tab in underneath it, and I just couldn't get it off without prying it off. So this is a bit of a tight fit. Anyway, I'll do something about that later. And as you can see, it's got quite a nicely detailed interior with a little motor there. And that roll cage. So it's a pretty unique little Hot Wheels car. So I'll crack on and take it apart. Obviously I didn't have to drill out any rivets to take the body off, but there's a little short one holding the windscreen in. So I'll drill that out carefully without drilling through the roof of the car. That'd be a pain to have to fix. And the windscreen was in there quite tight. I've just popped it out with my pick here. There it is, looking a bit grubby, but otherwise in pretty good nick. There's the casting ready for some paint stripper. And then there's these rivets holding the interior and the base together, and they're plastic. So I have to be quite gentle when I drill those out. Now I can take the interior apart. So the main interior section pops off the base. Then the roll bar unclips off of that. And the little tab section just slides out. The next step was to paint strip the casting. Here it is with the paint removed. It's looking pretty tidy, a bit of oxidation on there, so I'll give it a clean up with the wire brush. Here it is after burnishing. It's looking nice and clean and shiny now. They're an odd looking little Beetle. I'm undecided on whether I like them or not. So the casting was pretty good, but there's a few casting lines on it. The front guards there, and the spoiler, and there's some over the rear guards. So I'm just going to start working away at these with my needle files and sandpaper. And I'll just keep working on those until they're looking a bit smoother. You can't really see the ugly casting lines anymore. And here is the casting after I finished the bodywork. I used some thick styrene sheet to carve out a couple of little side mirrors, and I've glued those on. Now I think it's ready for some paint. So I start out with a coat of grey primer. And this is actually one of those cars that looks pretty good in any combination of colours. I've chosen to do mine in metallic blue. I'm going to do red details on it. Moving on to some of the plastic parts. A bit grubby. Looks like it's been for a swim in a muddy puddle maybe. So I've given them a good wash with some soapy water. Now I'm going to paint the roll cage. So I started with a light coat of primer. Then I painted it metallic red. I use some caustic soda and hot water to remove the gold paint off of the interior section. And there it is. Most of the paint's come off of that. It's a bit more tenacious than the chrome usually is. And I give it a light coat of grey primer. And I detailed it with some red seats. And then I detailed the motor a little bit and some metallic red at the rear there. Here are the original wheels. Definitely not going to be using those. They're quite large though. I'm using some larger Scuderia 73 wheels to replace them. And I've painted the rims in the metallic red. For the rear tab section, I'm just going to file it down a little bit so that it's not so hard to take off and it won't rub the paint off of the body of the car. And the actual base I'm just going to leave unpainted, but I gave it a bit of a polish with some plastic polish just to brighten it up. And the same with the windscreen. This was just given a quick polish to bring the shine back to it. So here are all the parts of our little Hot Wheels Beetle Cup, refurbished, repainted and ready to go back together. I'm looking forward to seeing how this car looks reassembled. While I'm doing that, let's just take a quick look back and be reminded of what we started with. So here it is, our scruffy looking little black Beetle. It's not the scruffiest car we've ever seen on the channel, but it could definitely do with a good makeover. So let's see what we can do with it. And here it is, our finished, customized Hot Wheels new Beetle Cup. Not looking so dark and dreary anymore. I think it really pops now with a nice new metallic blue paint job and those metallic red rims. It's been detailed inside and out. Those windscreens have been given a good shine. And with the nice new metallic red roll bars, I think she's ready for the racetrack. You can let me know what you think in the comments down below. Big thanks to Mum for sending the car to me. I hope you like how it came out. Massive shout out to my awesome Patreon supporters who help to support the channel through Patreon. Check out the link in the description below if you'd like to help out as well. And thanks heaps to you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you'd like to see similar stuff, remember to subscribe. Check out my channel as there's over 100 other videos all sorts of diecast brands and styles. And if you enjoyed this video, remember to share it and give it a thumbs up, as it really helps.